Welcome again. In this lesson, we're going to make our very first custom class. I'm going to go to File, New File, and I'm going to say give me a Cocoa Touch class of the type NSObject, and it's called item class. So this is essentially the class that helps us building item objects. So let's see what we need for it. For each item, I need a variable called item name string. That's very easy to understand. Then we have an item time, and that's of the type date. And I need a variable item purchased of the type boolean. So each item has a name, has a time, which essentially tells us when was it created or when was it last modified, and it has an item purchased. Is this item currently purchased or not yet? Then I'm going to add a new init, and in my init I'm going to say I have input item name, that is a string, and input item time, that is a date, and input item purchased. That's of course a boolean. So we can initialize, not an override, just an init. So we can initialize with these information. And what happens is item name becomes input item name, item time becomes input item time, and item purchased becomes input item purchased. So our item class has three variables and can be initialized using these three inputs. I'm going to keep the video like this. I'm going to pause it for a few seconds. If you want, please pause the video. I've also provided this file at the end of this lesson, so you can just copy the content.